I'm Kyle, and this is how to chop down a tree.
So when you're cutting down your tree, you want to make sure you cut it so that it's going to angle itself so that it falls the direction you want it to fall. Now in this case it doesn't matter because there's nothing around us. So I'm just going to start cutting. But if you want to cut it first horizontally and then come in at an angle the way that you want it to fall, so that way it falls onto itself, the weight of the tree falls into the cut you made and goes the way you want it to fall. Alright, now that I have the proper cutting attire on, we can begin the process of cutting down this tree. You're going to want to aim at the tree, and then you're going to cock back and swing. I think I just cracked my axe. Take a quick break. Now it's Kyle's turn.
So, when cutting down a tree, you're going to want to make sure you take precautions. So if you have like a pair of safety goggles, that'd be great. We're not going to do that because we like to live on the edge.
Yeah, live on the edge.
How it's actually done in the wild. Alright, so say a limb falls, it could pierce you. It's never good. You're always going to want to be cautious. That could have been bad.
Alright, now as you can see, we have angled our cuts so that it comes in down towards the middle so that it falls on top of itself. At this point, you could start cutting in from this side above it, so then the lower part would fall onto itself and you start to whittle away at the tree support. But we're not going to do that. We're just going to kick it over.
Okay.
Is this when we yell timber?
In a sec. Alright, timber.
And that's how you fell a tree.
We have successfully chopped down our tree. There's a lot of things you can use it for. This is a hardwood. You can tell because a softwood is like pine or something that has needles coming out of it, and you know, it's an evergreen typically. And so this will burn pretty well, but you have to wait at least like 6 or 7 months before you can use it for firewood. So what we're going to use it for, if we were to, would be for a shelter. So in order to do that, we need to detach it from the stump. So we can just go ahead and
Man, he is strong.
like that.
Well done.
Alright, now that we have chopped down the tree and got it loose from its stump, we can take off the safety flannel, and we're going to go ahead with the second phase of this, which is chopping up the log itself. So Kyle's going to go ahead and show you how to do that.
Observe.
Pretty much the exact same process, except you no longer have to worry about angling your cut. You can now just cut straight through. Yeah, nice cut. Smooth lines.
Another tip, if you aren't getting blisters by the end of the day, you know you're not doing it right. So you gotta fix something. I've now successfully split the piece of wood. Usually people have to set it up on another log and split it in half, but I'm really talented and I was able to do it without doing that. So, there you go.
Alright, now using all of the wood we chopped down through a complex series of bargaining, I was able to get a bunch of brick, and Kyle and I went ahead and built this house. So that's pretty cool. It just shows what you can do with a little bit of backdoor wood.
Only took a couple hours, but we got the job done. Cutting that
did.
tree down was a piece of cake.
Yeah, so our next video is going to be about how to build a house.
Yeah, we'll go into depth.
We're really good at it.
Now, don't get discouraged cutting down trees. You know, that one was just a small tree, and it took us a little bit of time. Cutting down a big tree is going to take a while. It could potentially take hours. So, if you got a buddy with you, make sure you guys rotate in and out of shifts, getting the job done. It's pretty much all there is to it. Not much to chopping wood. Just cocking the arm back and swinging. Doing the dirty work, you know? Gotta do what you gotta do.